What's up, you guys? Today we have the Tactical Tri-Decks. These are kind of all-in-one Japanese-only products where instead of having to buy 3 copies of a given structure or starter deck to play your deck, you only need the one. You have access to the entire deck of cards and staples and hand traps. You got everything. They're probably stronger than any structure deck we've ever had, and well, we're gonna find out because Paul and I are gonna take a deck each and we're gonna play against them and see what the Tactical Tri experience is like. Caution, these cards are in Japanese, and even though Paul has played both these decks, and I think is quite good at them, I haven't. I've only played against them, so we may make some ruling and translation issues. Oh well.
All right, so we've got Tactical Tri Exosisters is what I'm gonna be playing today, and I can't really read anything on the back of it, so I just know that this is Exosister packs. Fair warning, these are in Japanese. I know the names of most of my Exosister cards though, but well, this will be a test. We've got Exosisters Magnifica, this is sort of the boss monster, and Exosisters Martha, sister, Martha. They actually give us 3. So this is actually a great time to talk about how these decks literally are giving you like your deck, like an engine. Like this is 3 of the starter card that is sort of your playmaker. When you summon her, you can just summon an Ellis from your deck, and she's a special summon, and so it's just really great. Also, we have 3 copies of Exosister. I believe this is Ellis. Yeah, 2 Stellas. So you can summon another Exosister from your hand. This is Exosister, which one's this?
Is that Irene?
This is Irene, yeah, Exosister Irene. Just one of her, and 2 Sophia. She's the one where you get to draw cards. With all the Exosisters, when your opponent moves, a card moves in or out of your opponent's graveyard, you get to activate their effects and summon an Xyz monster over them. They actually give you Nikitama and Aratama, I believe are the names of these 2. They're just spirit monsters that basically can kind of like search each other and get you extra summons so you can make your rank 4s a bit faster. Now here's the exciting part, is that we get hand traps in here. So this deck's giving us Nibiru, Dimension Shifter, which is at 1 now in Master Duel, and I think in the OCG as well, so that would be reflected here. Dimension Shifter is really good because this is a deck that does not really need to use its graveyard. We get Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, Ash Blossom. They're giving us 2 Ash Blossoms, 2 Maxi, everybody's favorite card. It's actually called Black Shining G, I think, in Japan, but we got Maxi. Don't know what that change is about. Anyway, Exosister packs are search spell. It's a quick play, and it can search one to your hand by paying 800, but also if you have the girl's companion on your field, then you can actually summon like her girlfriend, basically, is what I kind of like to imagine them as. So 3 of that. This is, I think, Exosister's Armament, where it summons one from, like, on top of another Exosister girl, but you can only use it in the opponent's turn unless they've got a monster that was summoned from the graveyard. Exosister Carpe Divum, it's got a couple of effects whenever you attack with an Exosister card. Triple Tactics Talent, 2 copies. So yeah, as long as my opponent uses effects, monster effects in the main phase, I can use this. Called by the Grave, 2 of these. Crossout Designator. We have Exosister Vadis, 2 copies, and Exosister Returnia, 2 copies. This is a deck that can search and make good use of its trap cards. Solemn Judgment, 2 of that. Infinite Impermanence, 2 copies of that. And then, this is interesting, so I guess the ultra rare one's at the front, but you do get another copy of Exosisters Magnifica. And then Michaelis, 3 Michaelis. This one is probably the one that you'll use the most often. It can banish cards and also search for your Exosister spell and traps. Exosister, I forget this one's name, but she searches Exosister monsters. This is Gabrine, she can negate effects. And this is, I forget this one's name too. It's not summoned as much, but she can bounce cards. And you get a Zeus, just to overlay over your Xyz monsters.
All right, guys, here is the Tactical Tri deck. Rescue Ace.
You get to play the race cards.
That's right, I'm playing the race card, y'all. So first up we have is Rescue Ace Turbulence, and the only card whose name I actually know. He's your boss monster. He shows up in Rex Shop. Next up was we have Rescue Ace, what is this, like Infiltrator?
This is Preventer.
Preventer, that sounds, I knew it was an in the name. All right, next up is Rescue Ace, no idea.
That's Fire Engine.
Fire Engine, that makes sense. Yeah, he does something.
So and then Fire Engine and Fire Attackers summon themselves whenever you summon another Rescue Ace. They've also got some other effects.
Oh, okay, all right. And then we have the drone.
That's Fire Attacker.
Oh, Fire Attacker, that makes sense. And next up we have Rescue Ace.
There's Airlifter.
Airlifter, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, this Airlifter, he's pretty good. You can use him out of the hand to do stuff.
I'm surprised he only gave you 2.
Yeah, you got 2 copies so that you can't do, I don't know. Next up is Rescue Ace.
Impulse.
Impulse, and you get 3 copies of him. He must be your starter.
He's supposed to function that way. He can.
He can. He has an axe. I think that looks cool. Oh, I know this one. It's Hydrant. You get 3 copies, and you need Hydrant because Hydrant enables you to get extra abilities off of your cards, or something like that. That's what I remember from playing against it. Oh, okay, thank God we're done with Rescue Ace. I mean, now we're into the tech cards, like Dogoran, 2 Ash Blossoms, 2 Maxi, 1 Div Incarnate, Kirihara, something like that. A field spell.
It's Rescue Ace HQ.
HQ, yeah. Okay, okay, I know these. So this is Rescue.
Really?
This is Alert and Emergency. They're all quick play spells and they do something to stop your opponent from doing something.
Actually, none of them really do that.
Oh, well then. I bet they do something though. Next up we have Rhoda, because they must be warriors. 1 for 1 because Hydrant's level 1.
Small World, interesting.
Yeah, Small World, because I totally know how to use Small World. We have Pot of, oh man, this is tough. Oh God. Oh Lord. Why are they testing me like this? Pot of Greed?
Oh, okay.
No, Pot of Prosperity, or whatever this thing's name is. There's only 1 copy, because I think you can only have 1 copy of this?
Yeah.
I think it's that one. We have Triple Tactics Talent, I know that card. 2 Called Buys. We have 2 Cosmic Cyclones. Reinforce, Contain, and Extinguish. Now these are the cards that stop your opponents from doing things. Yeah, this protects your monsters. I think this one can negate your opponent's monster's effects.
Yeah.
And Extinguish probably banishes or destroys.
Yeah, it just destroys them.
Hi, knew it. Context clues. All right, next up we have 2 Imperms, and now we're into our extra deck. We have Anima, which can take a monster. Link Karibo, who can play with Link 1s. We have Sunlight Wolf, but only 1 copy, so I guess you're only going to use him for the one thing of recovering a fire. Hida, if he plays Ash, I can make her. Nightmare, what's your name? Nightmare Phoenix, spell and trap removal. This is that other guy.
Decode Talker Heat Soul.
That's it, Decode Talker Heat Soul, who I only used once in my entire life and have already forgotten what he does exactly, but you do have the Flame Banshee. So there's probably something
Princess.
there. Promethean Princess, what did I say? You got the BLS. I guess he works well with this deck because you have high level monsters. That makes sense, sure. Oh, we also have, these guys.
Yeah, they give me a real extra deck here.
Yeah, I remember running this trio of cards in my Snake Eye deck. So I'm vaguely familiar with what they do, but not all that much.
All right, guys, let's do a tactical try, eh?
You ready to race?
What'd you get? Oh, an 11, wow.
11.
No fair.
Got me 11 right
I'm gonna
there.
get a 12.
That is definitely not a 12.
3. Your pick, Duelist.
If you add 8 though. I'll go first. Normal summon my Rescue Ace Hydrant. I'm gonna use the effect to add a Rescue Ace monster from deck to hand. I'm gonna add Rescue Ace Impulse from deck to hand. Now I'm going to set 1 card face down, and I'm gonna end my turn.
Oh, it's like that. You're off for turn, Duelist. Let's activate Exosister Martha in my hand. Because I control no monsters, or only Xyz monsters, I can special summon her and an Exosister Ellis from my deck.
Ash Blossom.
Oh,
So
rude.
it'll stay in your hand.
Plan B then, I'll normal summon Exosister Stella. So she's got an effect where each turn I can special summon an Exosister monster from my hand, and then afterward, if I control an Ellis, I'll gain 800 life points.
Well, you don't have an Ellis.
I'm gonna activate her effect though, to special summon an Exosister from my hand.
I'm going to chain my Impulse, who can tribute himself from my hand and special summon a Rescue Ace monster from my deck.
That's fine,
I
Duelist.
don't even know if I got that right.
You did.
Oh, okay, that's
I activated a monster effect on the field.
Okay. I'll get my Rescue Ace Fire Engine.
All right, well, Stella's gonna resolve and special summon Ellis. So now I actually gain 800 life points.
Was it 800 life points worth it, Paul?
I mean, like, it's kind of just a consequence of playing the deck, so like...
Because now I can activate the effect of my engine. Because you special summon a monster, I can activate its effect to special summon a level 4? Yep, level 4 Lure Rescue Ace monster.
Modern Yu-Gi-Oh's all about playing in your opponent's turn.
It's our turn.
Yeah, it's not just yours, it's ours.
I'll summon Airlifter, who on normal or special summon, if I remember correctly, can add a Rescue Ace spell from deck to hand.
That's fine, Duelist.
Emergency.
But we're gonna overlay into Exosister Michaelis. So it's got a couple of effects, and I'm gonna read them now. It can't be destroyed by battle with a monster that was special summoned from the graveyard. I can detach a material from it to add an Exosister spell or trap from my deck to my hand. And during the turn that it was special summoned, I can also target and banish a card on the field.
Very lame.
Or in the grave. I think it's field or grave. Yeah, I can target a card you control or in your graveyard and banish it. We'll activate its effect by detaching this, and I'll get a spell or trap. Let's grab Exosister's Return Returnia. Then I'm gonna pay 800 life points to activate Exosister packs.
That's the 800 you gained from earlier.
It is, so I'll add an Exosister monster from my deck to my hand. And if I control the monster that's listed on that card on my field or grave, I can special summon it instead. We'll get Exosister Vadis, I think, since the monsters aren't really monstering at the moment.
Monster's not monstering.
And now, activate Michaelis' effect to banish a card. Let's target Fire Engine.
I'll activate my Airlifter in response. Since you
Okay.
activate a monster effect, I contribute it to special summon a rescue ace from my hand.
It's fine, Duelist.
Another Hydrant.
Okay. Well, that's gonna get banished.
Yeah, it's gone.
Michaelis is gonna attack Rescue Ace Hydrant then. Then, let's set or cards face down. Your move, Duelist.
End phase.
Oh.
Pay 1,000. Cosmic Cyclone.
Discard.
Did not expect you to have...
Solemn Judgment.
Wow, golly. All right, my turn. Draw for turn. All right, let's activate Hydrant's effect. I can search for a rescue ace monster. Airlifter. See, next we'll activate Cosmic Cyclone.
Oh, he's paying. This face down is Exosister Armament. I'm gonna go ahead and activate it. By paying 800 life points, I can special summon a I keep saying rescue ace. Exosister Xyz monster over one of my Exosister monsters. Normally I have to activate this in your turn, unless you have a monster that was special summoned from the grave. So over Michaelis, we'll get Gibrine in defense. She can't be destroyed by the effects of monsters that were summoned from the graveyard. But also, if I control this card that was Xyz summoned using an Exosister monster's material, she's got a quick effect to target an effect monster, negates effects till the end of the turn. In my turn, I can detach from her and give all my Xyz 800 attack.
Normal summon Preventer Airlifter. That's his name. I knew
Airlifter,
that. I
yeah.
knew his name.
That's him.
And then we'll activate Airlifter's effect on summon, which is to add a rescue ace spell card from my deck.
I'll activate my Gibrine's effect and target your Airlifter. It'll negate its effects until the end of the turn.
But now chain emergency to special summon one of my guys, right?
Yeah, you'll summon one from your deck in defense and then tribute it a rescue ace monster.
Yes, that's what it does. Yeah.
In defense.
That's what I knew that. So I'll get my Turbulence to the field and tribute my Preventer.
Okay, and then the chain resolves.
So
she
then-
tries to negate him, he's not there, and
So
you get
he
to resolve.
resolves. Rescue Ace HQ.
Well, I'm going to, in a new chain, I'll activate Exosisters Returnia. So since I control an Exosisters Xyz monster, I can target a card you control and banish it. And because I Xyz summoned this turn, I'll be able to banish an additional card you control. So I'm going to target Rescue Ace Turbulence and banish it. The other one doesn't target, it's when it resolves. So he'll get banished,
Turbulence is banished, and now
and then I'll banish Hydrant.
I so desperately was hoping to hit that card with one of those Cyclones.
Yeah, you really need to, because that card's brutal.
Activate HQ. Activate my Rescue Ace effect. I can shuffle in 4 banished or engrave Rescue Ace cards.
So those 4?
Yep.
Oh, well, I'm chaining.
Oh no.
I'll chain to your Rescue Ace HQ my Exosister Vadis.
Why couldn't I hit at least one of those cards?
Yeah, I had to pay 800 for Eternia too. Yeah, but I'm gonna pay 800 for Vadis as well, and that's gonna summon 2 Exosisters from my deck. It'll be Irene and Sophia.
I had a 50-50 chance of hitting at least one of those cards.
Yeah, if you'd hit either of these, this would have been very different. All right, carry on. They get shuffled and you draw.
Yeah, but now I'm leaving like graveyard. Can I just not do my effect now?
Was it 4 from banished or like 3 from banished and 1 from grave? Because if they all move from banished to deck, I won't actually get it.
One of them was
Yeah,
from
one was from
grave.
grave, I think. Okay.
Draw.
All right, and now in a new chain, because cards moved from your graveyard, both of these can activate. Irene, Chainlink 1, Sophia, Chainlink 2.
Max C, Chainlink 3.
Oh, that's actually, did you draw that?
Yes.
Okay, lucky, actually. That's actually really lucky. Okay. It'll be Michaelis and Caspitel.
I will normal summon Hydrant with my additional normal summon from my HQ. And because I normal or special summoned a Rescue Ace, I can special summon Engine. I think I'm getting a boost
You're
from
getting
this.
500 attack and defense because
Yeah.
I've got a monster on the field.
So this thing is 3,000, 3,000. And I'm going to declare attack on Michaelis.
I'll activate Michaelis' effect.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to banish your HQ.
All right, my HQ is now banished. Now our attacks are the same.
You're both dying.
I will set 1 card face down in main phase 2 and pass turn.
Draw for turn. I'll activate the effect of Exosister Caspitel. Detach to search an Exosister monster.
Activate Imperm, negate!
Okay, or not, no effect on her. I like the effect of Gibrine. Well, she doesn't search or anything, but she's gonna give my Xyz 800 attack for the rest of the turn. So all my Xyz monsters will gain 800.
That's fair.
Which is perfect, because now I can overlay these two to make the boss Magnifica. She's got 2800 attack and can attack twice.
Oh, she's got 3600.
Yeah, 3600 attack and can attack twice.
Luckily, you only need the one.
We're gonna attack Hydrant
Yeah, that's
with
fair.
36.
That's fair.
Awesome, all right, game 2 then, Duelist.
Oh yeah, this won't be the last round because I'm gonna win this one.
What's your pick? Who's going first?
Me.
Duelist?
All right, let's start this game off with reinforcements of the army.
I don't like it, but I'll
I'm
allow
gonna
it.
add a warrior monster. Level 4 lower. Airlifter. Normal summon. Airlifter. Bet you
Truly
didn't see that
atrocious.
coming. You can add a spell, a rescue spell in my hand. We'll add emergency. Because I special summoned or normal summoned a rescue ace, I can special summon engine.
Yeah, you're actually supposed to chain that to his effect, but it's fine.
My bad.
I mean, whatever, it happened. It's cool.
And next I'll activate emergency. It's a special summon a rescue ace monster from my deck. Then I got a tribute one.
In response, I'm using Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Since it summons a monster from deck, I'll pitch to negate.
That is lame. That's very lame. That's okay because you activate a monster effect on my turn, which means triple tactics talent.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And I'm gonna use the effect to look at your. Nope, I'm gonna draw 2 cards. I'm just gonna draw the cards. I will now set 2 cards face down. I will link these 2 off to summon Heat of the Fire Channeler. And I can activate Heat's effect to special summon your Ash Blossom. That's a fire monster. All right, now you can have it back, so I'm linking it off. Link 3!
Who could have ever seen this coming?
I didn't. Promethean Princess. The flame
Bestower of Flame.
person. And then I can use her effect to special summon a fire monster. We'll get engine back. Pass there.
I'll draw for turn, Duelist. I'll start by activating 800 life points for Exosister packs. It'll add an Exosister card from my deck to my hand. And if I have one of the girls that's mentioned in the girl that I want to add, I can summon it.
That was a crazy sequence of words. You paid 800 to get Ash.
Oh, that's kind of rude of you.
Negate.
Well, in that case, we will have to just set 2 cards face down and normal summon Exosister Ellis. Your move, Duelist.
Draw for turn. Normal summon. Hydrant. I will activate the effect of my Hydrant to add a Rescue Ace monster from deck to hand. We'll get Turbulence. Now, I'll use the effect of Turbulence, banishing 2, my Airlifter, and my Emergency. Turbulence!
New chain.
Oh,
you moved
no.
cards from the graveyard. Activate Exosister Ellis's effect. Since you moved cards, that means I get to use her effect to summon an Xyz over her.
That's a good point. Yeah, you get
Isn't that good?
I think so. I don't know if I can't remember. I can get that very
She can get contained or extinguished, but otherwise, so she's good. Thank you, Duelist. Say hello to Exosister Michaelis.
Is she gain weight? Which means I can activate Engine's effect, a special summon, a level 4 or lower. Yep, level 4 or lower from the deck. Impulse.
Oh, that's the English one. I meant told you we should just play with the freaking English cards.
No, we have to use the original Japanese ones. These sleeves are really similar.
Those are the translation sleeves we're using for the real life deck.
Now I will activate Impulse's effect, targeting Michaelis. It can, or it's non-targeting. It's your strongest monster. And if it resolves, it cannot use your effects until the end of this turn.
That's unfortunate because it means I'm going to have to use Michaelis and target Turbulence and try to banish it.
I will chain, reinforce.
Ooh.
So my Turbulence cannot be affected by monster effects, right?
Yeah, for the rest of the turn. And gains 1500.
Switch to attack position. I'll activate Kurikara Div Incarnate.
Oh.
I'll tribute all of your monsters that activate their effects this turn.
Well, darn. All right. She's, yeah, contributed.
So my Turbulence gained 1500, so I can swing 4500 with Turbulence.
I'll use Exosister Vetus. At a pay 8, summon a pair of them. These 2 girlfriends are summoned in defense. I don't even know if this will actually help me survive, but maybe it will.
Well, I did declare my strongest monster, so that helps quite a
So
bit.
yeah, get a replay.
All right, Turbulence now attacks her. Kurikara attacks Jessica.
They just give them names.
Impulse attacks directly. Engine for 2500.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. That'll
And
do
then
me in.
Flame for 27. Woo!
Game 3, Duelist.
We got there.
All right, I'll activate Exosister packs by paying 800 of my life points. cards. I'm gonna add an Exosister monster from my deck to my hand. This one will be Martha. Let's start by activating the effect of Exosister Martha in my hand. She'll summon herself and Ellis. Martha's here, and her girlfriend, Ellis.
I don't know, like, because Ellis already had a partner, I feel like Martha's more like
She's kind of her apprentice.
Older sister.
Schwesters.
Like teacher, something along that nature. Because, like, how come Ellis has 2 partners? Does that kind of make her kind of, you know?
Activate Caspatel. Well, first of all, summon Caspatel. And I'm going to activate the effect of Caspatel by detaching Ellis. It's going to add an Exosister monster from my deck to my hand. This one will be Sophia.
That name reminds me of Sophidia from Soul Calibur. Very different character. Like, Sophidia is way better than Exosisters.
Kind of rude. Normal summon, Exosister Sophia. Her effect is if I control another Exosister monster, I can activate it and draw 1 card.
Wow.
So activate its effect and draw 1 card.
We're just drawing cards now. That's what we do now? Huh? Okay.
Then, because I control an Exosister, I'm going to activate the effect of Exosister Ellis in my hand and special summon her to the field. Let's overlay these 2 girls.
Wow, she gets around now, doesn't she?
She certainly is pairing up with a lot of them today. I'll tell you that.
A menace in that school.
I don't know if they actually have a school. Like, they might just have a society. Anyway, I'm going to use Michaelis' effect. I'm going to detach Sophia from Michaelis to add a spell or trap. Exosister Vadis. And now, it's time to do the utmost.
You're not done?
I'll overlay the girls.
Oh my God.
They're making different pairings just all day long. Exosister Magnifica. So she's got a couple of effects. When you activate a card or effect, she can swap with one of the girls underneath her. So she'll basically...
So like tag out.
Yeah, she'll just tag with one of the girls. And also she's got a quick effect to banish a card from the field. Let me actually read her real quick just to make sure I have that all right. But we'll set 2 cards face down, Duelist.
It was insane that you still had a 5-card hand after that.
Because I got that little draw. Your move, Duelist.
Draw for turn. I'm gonna tribute her and give you a kaiju.
Ooh, that's rude.
All the quick effects in the world don't help you with Dogaron. Now I'll activate Small World. And this card is annoying, but basically what I'm going to do is I'm gonna reveal this Fire Hydrant. Now I'm going to banish a monster that shares 1 attribute with it, either the attribute, the attack, defense, or type. So I'm gonna banish this Ash Blossom.
Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit.
I can now add any monster that shares one of those attributes with Ash. I'm gonna choose Fire, so as long as it doesn't have 0 attack, 18 defense, or be a zombie, I can essentially get whatever I want. So we will get...
And they just both get banished.
Yeah, they will both be banished. Airlifter. Small World's a weird card, and it reads weird, and in Japanese does not help.
Yeah.
Now we will Normal Summon. And activate the effect on Normal Summon to search for a spell.
Yeah, really hate Dogaron here. It ruined all my plans for this evening.
I gave you an awesome card. You're welcome. I'll get my field spell. Now activate Race. And now Race gives me additional Normal Summon. So I'll Normal Summon Hydrants.
Yeah.
Let's activate Hydrant's effect.
Hydrant's
I can get a
fine.
Rescue Ace monster, right? It's a monster?
Yeah, any Rescue Ace monster.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's add Turbulence. Link. Nightmare Phoenix.
I'm using it.
Sure.
I mean, it's up to you. I'm not saying you
Nightmare
have to.
Phoenix effect. Pitch.
Oh, Kurikara.
Target.
Oh, that's a rude one.
I was hoping it'll be a nice one. My blinds have not been good in this match
Well,
so far.
I'm gonna activate in response then.
All right.
My rescue base, Exosister Vadis. By paying 800, I'll summon 2 from my deck. Irene and Sophia. This is destroyed. This is just Returnia.
Gotcha. Phoenix attacks Sophia. Banish 2.
Maxi.
Wow.
You're activating Turbulence, I assume.
I am activating Turbulence.
Okay, I'll draw a card. In a new chain that's gonna activate my Exosister Irene, since you moved a card from the graveyard. Let's summon Exosisters Michaelis.
Activate the effect of my Turbulence.
I'll chain.
He'll let me set for up to 4 of my Rescue Ace Speller Traps.
I'll chain Michaelis and target Turbulence
To banish.
to banish it.
Gonna set Alert, Contain, Extinguish, and Reinforce. Now, still in main phase 2. Let's go ahead and use my field spell to shuffle in 4 of my my cards from Banish or Grave and draw 1.
I actually do have 4 now.
Let's grab all 4 from here, because actually there are no Rescue Ace.
Yeah. Does Small World banish them face down?
No idea.
Whatever. If it does, too bad.
Yeah, that's a
Like,
good point.
Who cares?
I
I don't
idea.
really remember, and like I don't care.
It's
So
a Japanese card.
it's Japanese. We don't have the time. Pretend that it banishes face up. If we're wrong, then we're If we're right, then we knew what we were doing, and if we're wrong, we're dumbasses.
It's just common engagement.
yeah.
Draw.
Please, yeah. I really don't remember, and it's. Don't have time to check.
Pass.
Draw duelist. I'll activate the effect of Exosister Michaelis. Gonna detach to search a spell or trap.
And I'm responding with Airlifter.
Oh.
I'm gonna tribute him from my hand and special summon a Rescue Ace from my hand. Summon Preventer.
We'll get Exosisters Carpe Divum. Next, let's normal summon Aratama. When it's normal summoned, I can activate its effect and it will get a spirit monster from my deck to my hand. This is going to search for my Sakitama from my deck. I'll activate the effect of Sakitama in my hand, and then when it resolves, it'll let me summon a spirit monster.
And I'll chain in response. Extinguish. I believe it lets me target and destroy your Aratama.
It's destroyed. Well, I will normal summon Sakitama. I'll activate Exosister Carpe Divum. This is a continuous spell. The relevant effect is that if I Xyz summon an Exosister, I can call a card to prohibit, like Prohibition. It can't be used and its effects are negated until the end of the turn. And also if I attack with one of my Exosisters, I get to destroy a spell or trap on the field. Finally, I'm going to use Exosister Ellis's effect in my hand. Since I control another Exosister, my Michaelis, I can special summon it to the field.
Yes.
So she's special summoned. I don't gain any life points. I'll overlay my two monsters and special summon Gibrine. I'll activate the effect of Exosisters Carpe Divum in a new chain. Because I summoned one, I can declare a card name and you won't be able to use that monster's effect for the rest of the turn anyway. I'm gonna declare Rescue Ace Preventer. Next, I'll detach one from Gibrine, and that makes it where for the rest of the turn, all my Xyz monsters will gain 800 attack points.
How big are they right now?
3,300 and 2,100 after the boost, or 2,200, sorry. Now overlay my two monsters. For Exosisters Magnifica, I'll attack Rescue Ace Preventer, 3,600 attack. Since I declared an attack, I can target a spell or trap you control and destroy it. I'll target this card.
Which card? I didn't see.
This card.
Activate Contain.
Oh, okay.
Targeting, it does have a target, right?
It targets, yeah.
Targeting her. Magnifica. Targeting your Magnifica to negate it.
I'll chain Magnifica's effect then. Since you activated an effect, I can, no, I'm just gonna do the effect to return one Xyz monster, because I have to chain that to you.
Oh, gotcha.
Return one to my extra deck, and then summon the other, and then like just swap to tag. So I'm gonna activate that effect. It doesn't do anything as a cost yet, so.
Yeah, okay, I think that's fine.
And then I'll also chain then, since you have nothing else, I'm going to detach this material to banish a card in the field.
All right, then I will chain to that my Reinforce to use on Preventer. So it will not be affected by monster effects.
Had a feeling. All right, so this chain's gonna go backwards.
Yes, so
Reinforce
him.
will reinforce him so he's unaffected by monster effects.
Yes.
Then I'll get to banish a card. The card I banish will be, that sucks. Rescue Ace HQ.
Ooh, okay.
Then Contain prevents me from attacking, negates any other effects. Or wait, then I switch, sorry. I switched,
You're gonna switch first.
Yeah.
And
then
Contain,
I'll do
this is its
switch.
target.
So this returns. I'll summon over and make Michaelis.
Contain
Has
loses
nothing.
target.
Oh, this actually sucks. Well, I can at least attack something. Dogoran will attack Nightmare Phoenix
Goodbye,
for
Phoenix.
11. Can't attack with Michaelis. Main phase 2. And Michaelis has already searched this turn. Michaelis effects to target and banish your face down.
I'll just go ahead and chain Alert to add a Rescue Ace from grave to hand. Right? That's what it does. Airlifter.
No! Alright. Gotta go to main phase 2. Or it wasn't main phase 2. I'll set a card face down and end my turn.
Draw. Normal summon Airlifter. And I'll activate Airlifter's effect.
I'll use Infinite Impermanence. Target Airlifter.
Ooh, you're imperming me. Interesting.
I'm giving you a perm.
That does in fact negate my boy's effects. Switch to attack position. Let's use the effect of Preventer, and we're going to flip Dogoran face down. Preventer attacks Michaelis.
Michaelis is destroyed. I'll take
300.
300.
Airlifter attacks Dogoran. All right, I have to pass there.
I draw. Well, this really sucks, but I'm gonna have to pass my turn.
All right, draw. I will normal summon Airlifter.
Oh, no.
Activate the effect. We get emergency. Let's link these two. to make the Sunlight Wolf. Activate Emergency, so I can special summon one of my guys and then tribute one of my guys. We'll summon Hydrant to a zone my Sunlight Wolf points to.
Oh, you do have to tribute a Rescue Ace.
And then we will
From
tribute
hand or field.
Airlifter. And now I trigger Sunlight Wolf. I can add one to hand.
And you just won't be able to use that monster's effect this turn.
That's cool, because I've already used Airlifter's effect, so I will go ahead and add him to hand. Now I'll activate the effect of my Hydrant to search for a Rescue Ace monster. Let's get Rescue Ace Turbulence. There he is. And we're not done there, because we're gonna link to Link 3, Promethean Princess. Let's banish 4. Oh, 2.
Yeah.
We'll banish my Hydrant and my Emergency to summon Turbulence. And then for good measure, we'll use my Promethean Princess effect to special summon one of my fire monsters from grave. Summon Preventer. We're gonna enter battle.
End of main phase, Nibiru. You summon 5 or more monsters. So I'll activate Nibiru and tribute all of your monsters to give you a token. So I summon to my field my Nibiru in attack position, and you get a token in defense with stats equal to all of this stuff. It's got 8,500 attack and 5,800 defense.
Effect of Preventer. I can summon a banished Rescue Ace. Always running into Nibiru, such is my life. I'll set a card face down. I'll just
I mean, it all comes down to what I top deck
end
now.
my turn.
Attack Hydrant.
Goodbye, Hydrant.
Set face down, your move.
Draw for turn. Well, you left your rock in attack position, which means, well, I can put my rock into, but it's not enough to kill.
85, so I'm just
85.
banking on you not being able to finish me with this move.
Interesting. Normal summon Airlifter and activate the effect.
Ghost Ogre. Since you activate its effect, I'll just destroy it. You still get to search.
We're gonna search for a Rescue. Activate Rescue. I can target a Rescue Ace in my grave and special summon it. I guess we'll get Turbulence here. 85?
Yeah.
And then 3,000.
It's just Martha.
Main phase 2, we'll go ahead and use the effect of Turbulence. I don't even know how many are left.
Nothing?
None.
All right, well, if that's the case,
Yep, your
this might be
turn.
my last draw. I concede. I drew Exosister Vadis. Good
Yes!
game, duelist.
I don't know these cards.
It worked out. So what do you think
can't
of the
read
tactical
Japanese.
tries? What do we think? We
I
like
think
them?
this is a good example of why these decks are, why it's such a good product, because I don't know how to play Rescue Ace and I don't read Japanese, but the deck is constructed well enough where even I can play and get a win.
I like these. I think that they're cool because they picked 2 sort of mid-rangey decks. They're control and they have interesting interactions with each other. The Exosisters, benefit from my opponent moving cards in their grave, and obviously like HQ and like summoning these guys will move those cards. But also you've got good stuff against me, like Preventer can kind of flip down, stop an Xyz summon, obviously contain and extinguish. All in all, very fun.
Yes. All right, guys, that is all we've got today.
Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Drop a thumbs up, drop a like, let us know in the comments if you'd pick up these as well, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Pass turn.
Last turn.